regional architecture of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations continues to evolve, the People's Republic of China remains one of its closest and strongest dialogue partners throughout the years. China's unwavering support to ASEAN's centrality attributed to the creation of declarations and agreements that help spur the economic growth of the region. As an indication of its continued commitment to the 10-nation regional bloc, this economic powerhouse in East Asia takes its relations with the ASEAN onto a higher level by hosting activities and conferences covering various industries that drive world economies. The documentary industry is one of the leading and most profitable businesses in the global market today. The rise of digital media, film, and broadcasting have widened its communication reach and have fueled accessibility to consumers. In China alone, according to an article posted by the China Daily featuring the annual report on the development of Chinese documentary 2018, the industry has set new records by generating billions worth of revenue. Through this success, China seeks to share its achievements to its partner countries in the Southeast Asia and extend support to further develop the documentary industry in the region. Hence, from November to December this year, experts in the broadcasting and film industry from the 10 ASEAN member states arrive in Beijing to attend the 2018 seminar on documentary production and promotion ASEAN countries. Aiming to promote exchanges and cooperation in the field, the Research and Training Institute and the National Radio and Television Administration hosted a conference that forms part of the ASEAN-China Cooperation Fund project.
Well, first of all, I think there's no commitment from one to another. I think the commitments are mutual between China and ASEAN. You know, China and ASEAN are not only sharing a very long history between the people, but the two are also composing almost half of the Asia-Pacific region. So geographically and in terms of the regional politics, the two are significant to each other. So there must be a lot of trade and also people-to-people communications. That's how to keep peace and prosperity among this region. And as for our seminar, why we choose documentary? Because we think documentary is not only a good country image to when you're showing a documentary about the country profile to another country, it's a very good way to introduce your country and your people to other countries. And I think that's from both from China and ASEAN perspectives, we need to get our own documentaries on our own country profile and our own people.
With the hosting of the seminar, China also seeks to improve the documentary production, enhance talent skills, and strengthen its documentary exchange and cooperation with the ASEAN. The invited participants composed of senior and middle executives, senior documentary directors, and producers from government agencies that handle mainstream media organizations, and influential film and television producers in ASEAN countries. For almost 3 weeks, these esteemed delegates embarked on a journey bearing a common goal of sustaining the growth of the documentary industry and establish a stronger partnership with China in this field of cooperation.
As the organizer of this seminar, at the first place, the itinerary would be divided into 3 major parts. The first one is the lectures from different experts. Right. The second one is the visiting activities in Beijing. And the third one is the visiting activity of the Guangzhou International Documentary Festival and Shenzhen City. This is the 3 major parts. And I think this platform is provides a very good opportunity for all the media practitioners from China and the ASEAN countries to learn from each other. And we would like to have more further cooperation and collaboration with the international community to develop the documentary industry and to have more outstanding representative works of documentary films produced and co-produced by us.
This seminar offers lectures focusing on the development of Chinese radio, film, and TV industries, the Chinese media sector's international exchange and cooperation, and applicable theories and practices on producing quality documentary works. At the height of the digital age, the lectures also touch on topics covering documentary production and promotion in the new media era, the digital media and the cultural creative industry, and the cooperative mode of documentary highlighting ASEAN-China relations.
The seminar on documentary production and promotion of Asian countries is something that is, for me, very impressive because we have a few classes with teachers from all sorts of fields that give us some inputs on documentary industries in China. One of the class that I love the most is from Dr. Jiao Yongyan, if I'm not mistaken. He has this computer background and he works with Blue Sky as director of special effects, something. I'm sorry, I don't remember his post. But what he shared with us is that creativity in doing documentary is one of the most important things. Sometimes we can film something, but we need some special effects to make it more understandable and more real. So he gives me a lot of, courage, and since I have a little background in computer, it inspires me a lot. Thank you for that.
Seminar is very good because I bring lots of knowledge and a lot of information about the toilet science. We not only come to learn about documentary, but we also have chance to visit many toilet sites in China, in Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and in Beijing. It's really nice.
The seminar, the talk is very good for us to open up our perspective on about China, and it was quite amazing to see China have been developed for the past 40 years, and also get us understand about how their media progress is so fast and it's so advanced. I'm glad I'm in this seminar because I met all my friends, neighbors from ASEAN. It's the first time and it's a very good networking for all of us, and we get to know each other very well.
I'm glad to have met my other producers from other countries and found out that we share the same passions in producing documentaries about culture and history. so that other people can know about our specific countries.
I like the sharing by various experienced producers, talk about how they make a documentaries series. They prepare the years, do research, write script, all this, all their sharing I think are most useful and relevant to me.
Trung Quốc là một đất nước vĩ đại, có nền văn hóa phát triển rực rỡ.
In 2003, the festival accepts thousands of entries from around 111 countries and regions every year, making it one of the most important platforms that powers international cultural communication.
When I first came here, I was so overwhelmed by all these booths that they have here, and what they show were the documentaries that they have produced all over the years. And what I noticed is that they're showing the way China makes documentaries, and their approach is quite different from what I have expected. So also here, when I came to China, I got the chance to learn about how each country produces their documentary. And my message to the organizers that thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to come here and to learn more about China. And yeah, everything is now back to the right track. Now I've seen China really how it is, and I'm really happy to know that they really care about the people the most.
Being here in this 2018 Guangzhou International Documentary Film Festival is a great opportunity for me and my colleagues to learn more about the methods and content of how production houses do their documentary films here. I think it's an amazing experience to see the ideas come to life while watching those documentary films that are being screened here.
In 2019, China and the ASEAN will hold the China-ASEAN Year of Media Exchanges. The event is deemed as one of the most notable achievements of the ASEAN-China Cooperation. It aims to enhance public knowledge and participation in the ASEAN-China bilateral cooperation and support more people-to-people cultural exchange programs as China makes additional contribution to the ACCF project next year. The 2018 seminar on documentary production and promotion of ASEAN countries is a perfect opportunity for media practitioners from China and the ASEAN countries to achieve common development and shared prosperity in the industry that moves the world's digital technology, the documentary industry.
Dear participants, I think I am the one who brought you here at the very beginning. And I think very soon I would also be the one who will see you off in the airport. It has been a good experience and a good journey in the past 21 days. Have a nice trip home, and I think we keep in touch.